We are down to just 4 players left standing here at Players' Championship 10 in Leicester. In one half of the draw, we have the Northern Irish #1, Josh Rock, the number 6 seed, against Scott Williams, the former World Championship semi-finalist, a man looking to pick up only a second ever PDC title and an unseeded player here today. Whereas in this half of the draw, we have Cameron Menzies, a man who went all the way to this stage of yesterday's tournament before losing out to Ian White. Today, he faces Michael Smith, White's former practice partner, but perhaps more pertinently, a former champion of the world, former Grand Slam champ, and a man who is trying to work his way back up into not only the top 16, but also the provisional qualifying spots for things like the World Match Play. Today could see Smith back into those provisional spots. But to be there, he must win this game. Win this game and the final, he'll be in those spots and have a little bit of a cushion. Rod Studd alongside me for this semi-final. Who do you make as favourite?
It's a good question. I would say that they will make Menzies the favourite. Let's say what they say, shall we?
Well,
no, I'm wrong. They make Smith favourite.
Well, he has outplayed Menzies today in terms of the standard. He's averaging about 97.5 for the day, whereas Cameron's about 4 points lower than that. But you only have to look at their recent records. Cameron Menzies win this game, it's a 4th ranking final in 8 months. Michael Smith, well, it would be his first final of the year. 96. It would only be his 4th final of any sort in the last 2 years.
There have been some bumps in the road, haven't they, since winning that World Championship final against Van Gerwen. The speculation was that he would then go on with it, having won the Grand Slam, then the Worlds, and start to pick up some big prizes, but it hasn't manifested itself for whatever reason.
83.
Oh dear. That won't matter in this instance, but it was a little bit slapdash.
Could matter.
140.
Because Menzies is down to a finish, and Michael Smith is going to have to burn a dart to get to a double. Will it matter?
As I was saying, it won't matter. But you're right. It could have mattered. You know, to give yourself 2 darts at double, not 3, is reducing
60.
your chances. And you keep doing that, eventually it comes and bites you. But Smith will be pleased with the start, no question.
100.
He's just seen off Stephen Bunting, who was playing magnificent stuff today. But he was dismissed 6-1 by the bully boy.
140.
Who's been pretty consistent. His opening game against Michele Toretta saw him average sort of mid to low 90s, but everything else has been high 90s, around that 100 mark. Seen off Labanauskas, Crabtree, Connor Scott with a very good display, and then Bunting.
45.
A little bit flat at the start here, the Scotsman.
90.
He did look a little bit like that in his quarter-final with Raymond van Barneveld. He kind of got his act together enough in that game.
58.
But he was well beaten at this stage yesterday by Ian White, wasn't he?
He was.
Already
90.
a finalist this year, Cameron Menzies lost out to Ryan Searle early this year in the final. A semi-finalist here yesterday, of course. It is a great start to the year for Menzies.
134.
Now, this leg has got interesting. Michael Smith wants 96.
56.
Kind of surprised he didn't go double-double there. I thought the 2 double 19s would have been the Michael Smith route from there. There's only going to be 1 dart at double for Cameron Menzies. He chooses tops.
24.
He does not hit it.
Tops for Smith.
Game shot.
No bother there. In the end.
Well, Michael Smith is dealing with injury issues with his wrists, with his shoulder.
140.
He is not in a particularly good way physically, and yet, when you look at him play, he doesn't look like it's inhibiting his usual
60.
throwing action or anything. You're not seeing him wince. You're not seeing him having to change how he throws the dart. In fact, at times today, it's been like watching the Michael Smith of 2 years ago when
100.
he was beating Cameron Menzies on the way to his Euro Tour title in Munich.
How does it affect him though after a game? Is that when
81.
the problem, either the pain or the aches and pains really kick in, Dan? Do you
That's
know?
a very good question, and I don't know. But we have seen, I think it was at the Masters at the start of this year, where we saw him really sort of cradling his hand. He wasn't shaking hands with his right hand. You know, it was an obvious problem. We're not seeing that here. We're not seeing that now. So maybe things have improved.
58.
80 left. The 3-0 here for the bully boy.
89.
Treble 20, double 10. Okay, another single 20. Leaves double top.
40.
He's covered a lot of that bullseye. He's not going to be able to
99.
give himself a dart at the ball to win the leg. He will set it up very nicely, but Michael Smith is being given 3 clear darts at double top.
We've seen this before. Double 10 though this time.
Game shot.
All's well that ends well for Michael Smith, and he's running right early on in the piece, albeit with an average of a couple of ticks under 96. Hasn't needed to be any better than that.
140.
14 darter, 16 darter, 17 darter.
140.
Cameron Menzies has only had 1 dart at double so far in this match.
100.
Has beaten Michael a couple of times.
80.
Smith's only victory came on his way to that Euro Tour title in Munich a couple of years ago, so it's not like they're regular opponents, but
180.
much more like it. Score a bit more like that, Cameron, and you will get more opportunities than you've had so far.
96.
Well, he's going to get dart or darts at double or bull here.
65.
Finally got there, but didn't finish. But again, we'll be back.
$65.
One just outside, one just inside,
Game
and
shot.
one in double 4 for a 15 darter. That's his first leg in this match.
You're talking like that was a standard way of going about it. One outside double 8, one inside double 8, and one at double 4.
Well, I think it's pretty standard.
Worked nicely, didn't it?
Wasn't what he was aiming to do, but we've seen that before.
140.
Almost poetic. And is that the finish that gets him back in the game, gets him back on
60.
track? Can one bring 2 for Cameron Menzies?
$180.
Maybe it will.
$37. $50.
Poor visit, but it looks like he's got time. He definitely has.
59.
Treble 16. Would have left the double.
83.
The only downside to going that route is if you don't get a treble with darts 2 or 3, you're going to have to burn a dart to get to a double, but you are going to get to the double that you want.
140.
That double's going to be double 16 in the end.
40.
Well, double 4. We know he's Mostardo on double 4. But will he get a chance as he visualises the finish in the background?
Oh,
89.
that close to burgling the leg.
Game
Double
shot.
2 now. So Menzies, from 3-0 down, has hauled himself back into it. It is 3-2. I thought for a minute I'd been completely deceived by some trick of the light or the trick of Cameron
50.
Menzies.
Don't worry, Cameron has that effect on many people. After racing off into a 3-0 lead, Michael Smith has dropped off a bit. His average has come down by about 5 points, but Cameron Menzies has undoubtedly improved the scoring, which has bought him all the chances he's needed at the end of legs.
3-2 it is, and proof therefore that the Cameron never lies.
Very good.
96.
Actually, retract that. Good.
Well, not bad. At least. Which is about the standard I'm trying to reach. Oh, yes.
180.
That's the standard he's trying to reach, all right. 3 maxes to 0.
Yeah, all in the last 3 legs as well.
27.
3-0 down, and suddenly Cameron Menzies has started to play properly.
64.
Only 64 there for him, but he still has rather a healthy cushion.
134.
Stay. No, he switches for the treble 18. Didn't find it, but
126.
has teed up double 12 when he returns, as he will.
137.
Is there a mistake? A slip? An error?
Game shot.
No. Cameron Menzies, double 3. Well, I mean, he's not hitting big doubles, but he's won 3 legs on the spin on double 4, double 2, and double 3, Cameron Menzies.
123.
And it's kind of an indication that he's getting a bit of time at the back end of legs to work his way down to these doubles.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
83.
Three in this semi-final, 3-3 in the
58.
other semi-final as well on streaming board 2 with Dan McCarthy, Scott Williams and Josh Rock. 2 good friends and quite regular practice partners
83.
facing off there.
$56. 100.
Well, Smith has seen his what looked like a commanding lead eroded
60.
to nothing. But this leg here would be a very, very poor one to lose. To where he's had the darts and it would see him go behind for the first time.
85.
And he could well be losing it because Cameron Menzies is down to a finish first.
Needs the perfect setup turn. May find it. Oh, he has, all right.
180.
Now that changes the complexion of this leg completely. Because now Michael Smith has got 3 in hand at double 12
58.
to regain his lead.
It's taken him 7 legs to find a maximum, but he has found one, and he found one at an opportune time. Double 6. Double 3.
80.
Cameron Menzies had exactly the same shot. He completed it. Michael Smith couldn't.
And again.
74.
Michael Smith roughing up those points. Oh, which bit?
No
Not
score.
that bit.
Double 9, never easy.
Game shot.
He made it look easy.
4 legs on the spin for Cameron Menzies. It is not a finishing clinic from these two.
60.
It's not an anything clinic from these two, to be honest. But has Michael Smith started to find the treble 20? Two 180s in this game. They have both come in the last, well, few visits.
180.
Well, what a turnaround in this tussle. 3-0 to Smith, remember?
131.
And now 4-3 Menzies. And possibilities of 5-3 Menzies. Race to 7. Look at this. Look at this now.
$86.
Back-to-back 180s to leave 81. Another perfect dart.
57.
Oh. Michael Smith. 4 16s? No, he goes on the 19s. That helps.
88.
Double 12 again. He's missed 2. Double 6. Are we going to go all the way to double 3 again?
Game
no. Shot. He brings the curtain down on that leg. He goes 5-3 up. He's won 5 on the trot, Cameron Menzies.
44.
Cameron Menzies, look, we've seen what he's capable of doing. Winning 5 legs in a row against anybody in the world, you think he's quite capable of doing that. You wouldn't expect him to be averaging 89 as he's doing it. But that's what's happened.
140. $95. $140.
And another, which gives him a finish to go 6-3.
137.
With his opponent on tops, mind you. Oh, tops it is.
65.
Well, that would have virtually finished Michael Smith off.
Well, he could yet be finished off because it's more missed doubles for Michael Smith. This for a 6th consecutive leg for Cameron Menzies. Double 5 is 35. Not found.
Back to double 10 for the bully boy.
Game shot.
Stops the rot.
Well, a 6-leg spell there where Cameron Menzies hit half a dozen 180s.
60.
Won the first 5 legs and then missed 4 clear darts for the 6th that would have put him in total control of this match.
58.
He is still in an advantageous position, but it is not as dominant as it could have been.
99. $60.
I'm not sure what the apology was for. Was he slow getting his darts out? Was he sticking the board? Did he trip over?
96. $140.
3 points between him in this leg. Cameron Menzies wins it. He is 1 leg away from the final. If he loses it, Michael Smith has the darts.
Strange game, this.
140.
Swung one way, then the other, and still on the knife edge that Dan alluded to. Treble 20 needed.
56.
There was another option there. Menzies could have gone treble 18, double 19. It's something Michael Smith probably would have done in that circumstance. He won't need to do any fancy switching here. But he does need to hit the double, and he was unable to do so.
Tops it is. 2 in hand,
Game
1
shot.
needed. Well, I think we saw a couple of visits there, Dan, that will be pivotal to the outcome of the match. Smith could have levelled, and as you said, he would have had the darts. At that point, it would have been 5 each. Best of 3, with Smith throwing in first in 2 of them.
Well, 6 of the last 7 legs have all gone to
100.
Menzies, but 3 of those that Menzies have won, Smith has had darts to win. A couple of times it's only been the 1 dart. The real killer is the one where he missed 6 darts,
69.
just couldn't get rid of 24 and then 6. But there have been opportunities for Michael Smith, and he's not been able to take enough of them.
100.
Got to win all 3 remaining legs, but he's got to do it the good way. Hold, break,
140.
hold. Quite capable of doing that, Michael Smith.
180. 97. 96.
Mismatched dart at the ball. Now this 76 is imperative. Otherwise, he needs mistakes from Menzies. Tops.
36.
The wire moved, and Michael Smith might be moved out of this tournament. 8 for Cameron Menzies. To win from 3-0 down.
21.
Match darts missed. Michael Smith is not done just yet.
Menzies has missed 3 for the match. 5.
Game
shot. Last dart in hand. Skin saver. And they must play on. Menzies is still going to win another leg. And he's only got 1 of these 2 on his own throw, remember?
96.
So suddenly, there's jeopardy now.
I can tell you that we have our first finalist.
100.
It is Josh Rock, the Northern Ireland #1, the number 6 seed. He has been knocking on the door all year in terms of picking up that
97.
first title of the year. Today, he has his chance, but whom will he face?
100.
You'd rather be setting up from 301 than 308. But if you stick your first 2 in the treble 20, it makes it an awful lot easier.
81.
Didn't need to worry about the big fish finish in any regard.
134.
And he'd be quite happy with that. In fact, he'd be borderline ecstatic.
Some leg of darts from Cameron Menzies. After the disappointment of missing those 3 for the match, he has left himself on a double after 12 darts. Great marker.
Game shot
and
match,
a great final leg from Cameron Menzies. Beaten in the semis yesterday, he takes at least 1 step further today. Cameron Menzies is into the final. He's 4th in 8 months. He's looking to win just his 2nd PDC title. He missed an awful lot of doubles, 21 in total in that game. He may have to improve on that if he's to beat Josh Rock in the final of Players' Championship 10.